Today I'd like to talk about two books. One is called Mastering Private Equity and the other one is called Private Equity in Action. And both books have been written by an INSEAD professor called Claudia Zeissberger, plus two assistants of hers who are also credited in the book. And Mastering Private Equity is kind of the theoretical textbook which talks about the different aspects about private equity. And then Private Equity in Action is a series of case studies which try to bring to life some of the points in the main textbook. So what about Claudia Zeissberger? She's an academic. She's a professor at INSEAD with some previous experience in investment banking. So she's pretty much an academic and is engaged in conferences and other such research projects in the private equity space. And the book, Mastering Private Equity, in my opinion, is a very good book. It covers all the bases of private equity, such as structures of private equity funds, why they're structured as they are, the private equity investment process, and various other aspects, both from a GP perspective and from an LP perspective. So from my point of view, it's a very competently written book. It covers all the bases. It's very well laid out. It's very well illustrated. And Zeissberger makes up for her weakness as being purely an academic by inviting several fund managers to contribute to the book, which they do through kind of box-sized contributions on a specific topic, and that is often quite effective. So I think as an entry-level textbook, it's very good. Regarding the case study book, I think that there's a number of case studies there in different geographies, and I think that's good because it's not just US, it covers various geographies such as Asia, Europe, North America and others. So in that sense it's quite good. I think the case studies are quite competently written, and so it's a very good supplement to the book. So to conclude, I think the book has a lot of pros going for it and not very many negatives. The only potential minus, I might say, is that some of the way the case studies are written is a little bit from 30,000 feet, and they lack a little bit of the kind of backstory or the insight. But generally, it's a flawless duo of books, which I would have and I would recommend as a must-buy for any entry-level person who wants to learn more about private equity.